Hey guys, welcome to my channel. We're going to be answering the living in London questions. As I sit here, it is the 1st of August 2020, which marks 7 months of officially living in the UK, living in London. And yeah, I think now's a good time to sort of reflect, answer questions, because initially I felt, oh my word, what could I possibly say? It hasn't even been that long. So now I know a thing or two, I guess. And I'm, happy to answer questions, especially for people that want to, make the move or maybe want to visit, So yeah, exciting. I wanted it to be as impromptu as possible. I didn't want it to be scripted at all. I really want to record this once, one take Drake, once straight from the heart. I wanted it to be as raw, as honest as possible. So here we go. I took screenshots of the questions. I'm gonna just address themes or similar questions in one. What's the weather like? Does summer feel like Joburg's winter? How's the weather? The change in weather? Seriously guys, how is the weather? Can we really survive? Can we cope? Oh, and my favorite, don't you get cold? Yes sis. So let's address the weather situation. Yes, it is very cold, especially in winter. When I first arrived, it was freezing. I was freezing my little bum off when I landed here. And I must say, you quickly get used to it. Or rather, and I must put a disclaimer with all the responses that I'm going to give, is that, I can only tell my story. This is my experience of it, I think that when it comes to the weather, people really exaggerated. When I would ask people about the weather, people that have been to the UK about the weather, there is some level of exaggeration, just purely because we are used to warmth. Yes, it is very cold when you arrive, and yes, you are going to just ask yourself, what the hell have I done? And that's exactly what I did. However, their clothing, I feel, is much more suitable for the weather. Like the coats and stuff that you'll buy are better suited for this kind of weather in Jan. So anyone that's looking to move, I would say rather just buy your coats this side, because they're better suited for the cold weather. Secondly is that London is cold, but it's also built for the cold. Houses and stores and restaurants and bars are very, very well insulated, and so you'll be wearing your coat, and then once you walk into a restaurant or whatever, it's literally so hot. It's hot that you just have to wear a normal t-shirt. I mean, even now, it's summer. We had a heat wave yesterday. I didn't think ever in my life that I would be seeing 37 degrees in the UK, but here we are. So the weather isn't as bad as people make it seem. You won't die. You'll survive. But now that it's summer, everyone is flourishing. Summer is summer. Summer is Joburg summer. Summer is just summer. Does summer feel like Joburg's winter? Not necessarily. It feels like summer. Like I said, yesterday was 37 degrees. So summer feels like summer. Winter feels like winter. Like winter. So it's very cold, but like I said, once you get you get the right coats, you get the right kind of clothing that's built for living here, and then you're fine. And I think the body also quickly adapts, but I think I'm so used to it now that I don't even flinch. I check the weather and I'm like, so yeah, that's the weather. How are the people? I think the initial culture shock that I experienced is that like South Africans, generally we're friendly, we're very like outgoing, and so when you walk into a room, you immediately greet, somebody and hello. In South Africa, if you keep to yourself, you mind your own business and you don't greet people, it's like, who the hell do you think you are? First of all, we need to greet people when you walk into a room. So that was the culture shock. Like, people really keep to themselves. People don't greet each other on the streets. People don't hey, you mind your own business. You go where you're going. You're not trying to be like chit-chatting with strangers. Like, speaking to a stranger is bizarre. You don't greet strangers. You walk into a room, you see people, you keep quiet, you sit down, and that is what is considered polite. So for me, I had to sort of like unlearn, like, don't just be greeting people. If you greet someone, they look away. They're like, yo, and then when are you trying to make me are you trying to get me to conspire in whatever crime that you're trying to commit? So now, I don't greet. But somebody needs to remind me when I go to South Africa, when I go back to South Africa, I need to, switch it back, dial it back so that I remember that, hey, I need to greet. Because here, like, I've stopped greeting. You just don't greet, you just keep moving. So, someone said, your accent is changing. Undertone, Nyana. Here's my favorite one. Don't you get tired of speaking English? Wait. Don't you get tired of speaking English the whole time? It actually reminds me of this other, clip from Parliament.
Some of us don't know English properly. And then we can only come and say,
Honorable Matisa.
Hong, 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 like that.
Honorable Matisa.
Yes. Hong, hong, hong.
Honorable Matisa.
Hong, hong, hong.
Honorable Matisa.
That's the only thing that she knows.
Honorable Matisa.
Yes. Thank you.
Do I get tired of speaking English? That doesn't even make sense though. Like, come on. Let me just read the next question. Do you get homesick? Extremely. If you know me, you know that, my family, we're so tight-knit. I miss my family every single day. But they have given me their blessing to be here. And as much as they also miss me, they know how important it is for me to have, such experiences. And so I think when you make a decision to temporarily live in another country, having these great experiences and international exposure is amazing, but there's always going to be that homesickness. Like, home will always be home, and you will always have that nostalgia. Someone will play a song, that reminds you of home. And South African music is really big in the UK, especially the Yanos, especially the house music. You'll be walking and someone is just playing
sending this back home.
and you're like, Sabaweli. So, it's things like that you just always miss home. I miss South African food. Guys, I have been craving keep for the longest time. I don't even know where I'm gonna start finding keep, but it's fine. I've just had that craving. How is the transport system to and from work? Okay. And this is my favorite part about the UK and Europe in general, is that, guys, public transport is so efficient. Everybody takes public transport. If you have a car, it's like, why do you have a car? You don't need a car. You honestly don't need a car. All you have to do is invest in comfortable footwear, and you can literally walk anywhere you want to go. If you can't walk, if it's too far to walk, there's the bus, there's the train, which is called the tube, and that's what most people use to commute. And it's so efficient. It's such a well-run transport system that it's so reliable as well. Like if you miss the train, another one is coming in 3 minutes, and I kid you not, 3 minutes the next tube will be there. It was the most bizarre thing for me, because I was like, yo, like efficiency. So transport is really like elite. Like honestly, the walking's also been great. I haven't driven in 7 months. I don't plan to get a car because, like I said, there's no need. I walk everywhere, which is like the dream. I've always wanted to be able to just walk anywhere. How did you find a gym? My favorite question. How did I find a gym? And I remember having a conversation with my dad, because I tried multiple gyms. And what's nice with the UK is that you can get like 1-day memberships. Like there's this app. I'll put the name of the app as well. You can get like 1-day memberships, 1 week memberships to various gyms, so you can like try them out. And I remember I was trying out all these gyms, and I was getting very frustrated. And my dad was like, stop looking for the same vibe that you left back home. This is a whole new world. It's different for me. Gyms are, yes, weights are weights. A gym is a gym, but there's a certain level of energy and aura that South Africans have, that I really miss dearly. And so eventually I found like a gym where it's a type of training that I like. I made friends at the gym. So when it comes to gym, I think it's very important to try a few of them and see which one is the one that you like. Right now I am training at the gym. My gym is called The Gym, and it's amazing. Hair! My hair struggle. Oh my gosh. And yeah, I think this video is going to be quite long. Maybe we'll do a part 2. But the hair, oh my gosh, guys, can I just tell you, and under this, like I shaved all my hair. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I shaved all my hair, because the hair story was dramatic. The hair thing was a bit of a shocker for me, and maybe we'll do another video of things I was never ready for, things I wish somebody had told me, because wow. Okay, first of all, braids. Like if you want to braid your hair, it will cost you approximately 80 pounds. Like I'm gonna put the translation there for 80 pounds, but like braids, like basic braids, not even like fancy twisnyana thin ones, basic braids, because the demand is there but the supply, and then when I moved here, my hair was relaxed, like it was processed, so I was hoping to find someone to relax my hair and then eventually braid it. So relaxer, I remember paying for a relaxer maybe like 2 months in, guys. I am not proud. I paid 40 pounds for a relaxer, and it was so mediocre. Like it was the most mediocre relaxer, but I paid that much, and I was like, I don't even think I want to tell my mom how much I just paid for a relaxer. But then I told her because I'm me. But at the same time I was like, I can't live like this. Like, I'd rather have no hair, honestly, invest in like wigs and weaves, and if I want for that day to be out and about, like if I'm on the streets, if the streets are calling, I'll make sure that I have my wig on. No, the hair thing is real. Like, hey, black salons are few and far between, and when you do find them, they charge such exorbitant prices. It's like, yeah, I was just like, no. So another reason why I shaved my hair is that UK water, and that's another thing where I'm just like, wow, I was never ready for this. London water is hard water, like it's got a lot of calcium, so when you wash your hair it goes very brittle. I actually didn't even realize that. I was like, why is my hair so brittle? Like is this something that happens after you turn 25? I was like, something's wrong with me. No. And then Uluziwe posted something on, because she was staying in London last year. She posted something on her story about how like the UK water, London water ruined her hair, and I was like, wait a minute, tell me more, sis. And so yeah, it turned out that that's why my hair was brittle, and so I was just like, screw it, I'm just gonna cut it anyway, you know. And at the time we were in lockdown. I was like, yeah, we're in a pandemic. I can just blame it on an existential crisis. But the real truth is that my hair was really, really brittle, and so I just was like, screw it. I don't have a plan with my hair. It's still very short, so I might cut it again, just purely because I am enjoying the convenience of just waking up, of having my head under the shower and just not having to worry about, like, you know, set bonnets, what. I just shower. The water just. So that is amazing when it hits your scalp. Oh, so I don't have a plan right now. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, hair is a struggle. People have brought their own things like to the UK, like relaxers, hairpiece. If you can plait, or if you're planning to come to the UK, learn how to plait so that you can plait yourself, or watch YouTube channels and learn how to plait. I unfortunately, I can't plait to save my life. Like, I can do those, but also I don't have the patience. I think that's another thing. And now while we're on hair, nails are also just as expensive. Nails were I used to always have my nails like manicured in South Africa. Now I just do my own, like, Q-Tex. That's £30. And as much as I don't like to translate, like, I'm and this wasn't a direct question, but there's a question about, like, affordability. That as much as I don't like, I know that the rule is not to translate because, it's different, the comparison is different. But there are some things that I will not compromise on. Like, I'm not going to pay 800 Rand for a basic relaxer, But at the same time, I do understand that cost of living here is higher, and that I'm not going to convert every little thing. But somewhere you have to draw the line. Like, okay, singashon. Guys, I think this video is getting very long. I'm gonna answer one more question, and then maybe we can do a part 2 video, or we'll see how it goes. But let's see, what other question do I have? Visas for traveling purposes. This is very important. If you are, and depending on how long you're coming to the UK for, and a lot of people have made this mistake. So if you're coming to the UK for less than 6 months, and you need and this is, I'm not even talking about like the UK visa, like let's say you want to travel to other countries, because it's very easy to travel from London. Say for example, take a trip to Paris, or take a train to Paris, or go to Amsterdam. Like, it's a lot closer as well, which is what makes London amazing as well, is that traveling is so easy. It's like going to Durban, it's going to Cape Town, and it's also quite affordable if you book on time. But if you're a South African, and you want to come to the UK, you're coming to the UK for secondment for less than 6 months, then please, if anything, if you are listening to this video, or you weren't listening, now's the time to listen. Please make sure you do your Schengen visa while you're in SA, so that you can travel in Europe. Don't come to the UK with your 6 months UK visa and try and get a Schengen visa while you're in the UK, but you're in the UK for a short time, but you want to get another visa while you're in this country for a short time to go to another. No, just get your Schengen visa while you're in South Africa. Because I am based in the UK, I'm based in the UK for more than 6 months. I did my Schengen visa here in the UK, and so that allows you to travel Europe. So that's the tip. And in terms of, okay, let's do one more. Would you immigrate? No. It is the 1st of August, and my answer is no, because there's no place like home. So yeah, guys, I don't want this video to get long, because I know people, like, you guys don't watch till the end anyway, so it's fine. I'm going to cut it right here, and maybe we'll do another one, or a more spicy one. Like, ask better questions. Ask more interesting questions. We're not going to talk about the weather and stuff anymore. Let's ask some more interesting questions. But yeah, guys, I hope that clarifies a lot. Has it been easy? No. But has it been great? It's been absolutely amazing. You know, if I think back to where I was, like this time last year, I was so nervous and I was like, oh, I don't know. And I'm so glad that I took this leap of faith, because honestly, I would say yes to living in London again. So yeah. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please make sure that you like and you subscribe and you do the damn things so that we keep making the videos. But yeah, guys, bye.